Former President George Herbert Walker Bush will lie in state in the rotunda of the U.S. Capitol beginning today. The 41st President of the United States died Friday night at the age of 94. CBS's Nicole Killian is on Capitol Hill with how he's being remembered by 3 former presidents.
They'll say, "Job well done, George H.W. Bush."
Former President George W. Bush says his father's legacy will grow with time in an interview with 60 Minutes.
I think he's going to go down as the greatest one-term president ever because of his foreign policy, deftly handling the end of the Cold War, for example, reunification of Germany.
The one term that President George Herbert Walker Bush served began in 1989. It coincided with the fall of the Berlin Wall and the Soviet Union.
All those things could have gone haywire at any point. And the restraint, the caution, the lack of spiking the football that they showed was, I think, an enormous achievement.
Today, the late President Bush will be flown here to Washington, where he will lie in state at the Capitol Rotunda until Wednesday. His body will then be flown to Texas, when he'll be buried next to his wife Barbara and daughter Robin.
History will be quite kind to him in his presidency.
Although former President Bill Clinton beat Mr. Bush in the 1992 presidential election, the two men formed a bipartisan bond.
It's been one of the great joys of my life, my friendship with him. Our arguments were good-natured and open, and we continue to debate things all the way up until recently.
President Trump declared Wednesday, December 5th, as a national day of mourning. Nicole Killian, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
The Capitol Rotunda will be open to the public while President Bush lies in state. On Wednesday, a state funeral will be held at Washington's National Cathedral, and on Thursday, he'll be buried on the grounds of his library in College Station, Texas.